Fleetwood Mac, Rhiannon, Friday. That picture looks a bit milky. Is it bad connection? Have I smeared my camera on my phone, or am I actually blurred in real life? I don't know. Shall I breathe on the lens? That I can't tell anymore. Or is it just dark in here? Doesn't matter, does it? I should wipe it with my wig. Hold on. That better? How are you? Well, this is going to be the last one I did because the pubs are open tomorrow. But I've had a couple of requests to keep them going maybe once a week. What do you think? So I'm happy to, but not if anyone's, off gallivanting. There's no need for it anymore. If you've got something better to do. I mean, I think it's mad that the pubs are opening tomorrow and they're encouraging it. All the papers are saying, Super Saturday, go to the pub. The R rate's above 1 again in London, which means that means that you just stay around. That's it. Everyone who's got it gives it to someone, etc. So I don't understand. I don't get it. But yeah, it's really kicked off in parts of America, Texas and Arizona, and second wave in places in the world that have coped with it really well. They're getting the second wave. It's not over. I don't. There's still fucking wet markets. Still people eating fucking bats and pangolins. I mean, it's like people are trying to destroy the human race. It's bizarre. I think some people go, oh, I'm not going to miss my holiday. You're going to fuck up the world for future generations. So that's the problem. But, we're idiots. What can I say? We're idiots. Talking of which, I asked some of you idiots for some questions. So I'm not just sat here talking about cocks in drains and me in a bucket dying on a spike, lions choking on my fucking spinach-like testicles. Right, I've got that over with. Okay. Sean says, what was the setup to the works with a turtle joke that Brent got laughs for in the office? There wasn't one. What I had to do in the scene, I wanted to come into the scene and cut it to like a laugh that you'd missed. And so I just did a fake punchline every take, and that was the one that we used. Okay, so someone says, okay, and action. It also works with a turtle, and they laugh. So the joke was that it wasn't really a joke. There is no joke. You could write one, but there isn't one. I can't remember the other one. I just said something different every time, just so it got more ridiculous, so they laugh. I could have just said laugh, but that'd be too easy, wouldn't it? And Andy FC, Andy EFC says, what do you think of to make you cry in Afterlife? Stroke Derek. I don't think of anything other than I imagine that scene was real. I imagine this is really happening. What would I do? And if it's good enough, if the script is good enough, and it's a good environment, and the crew are quiet, and you get lost in the scene, and the other actors are doing their bit, it's okay. I can do it. Once. Because once you've cried, you really get out your system, and it's harder to do it again. It's harder to. It's like I'm really crying the first time, and then I'm faking it on the second take if I had to do one. And I think pretty much everything I've ever done, I've used the first take of the crying, so it looks real. It sort of is real, isn't it? When you're laughing in a scene, you're really laughing. It's just that you have to imagine what it was like if someone said something funny. Sometimes I laugh and I'm not meant to. That's the one thing. They can't stop you laughing, can they? They can tell you what you should and shouldn't laugh at and what's right and what offends them, but they can't stop you laughing. You can't, and you should never be ashamed of finding something funny. It's not your fault what you find funny. That's something you can't help. No one goes around pretending to laugh. Well, they're fucking idiots. If someone finds something funny, it's because it caught them. So yeah, you should. This new rule of what you can and can't laugh at. I'll tell you what you can laugh at. Anything you fucking find funny. That's what you can laugh at. Clark. Oh yeah, Daniel Clark says, if you had to appear in a movie franchise, which one would you do? I have appeared in one, I guess. Night at the Museum. I didn't know it was going to be a franchise when I said yes to the first one. I was returning a favour to Ben Stiller for being in extras, and then I was busy with the second one. I thought I was doing the special, and I tried to get. I thought, could they write me out, and they wrote me down, so I had to do a weekend. So that, it's not my thing really, popping up in other movies. I was offered the Star Trek movie, Scotty and Star Trek, when JJ took over, and it's not my thing. I love JJ. I think he's great. I've worked with him before. I'd love to work with him again, but I was never really a fan of Star Trek. So someone else could do it better. And then he offered me the part in Mission Impossible as well. And I said, I can't. And I generally was busy. I'd love to, I just didn't fancy. There's nothing wrong with the film. As I say, I love JJ. I just didn't want to spend 3 months in a Winnebago going on doing an action film, doing it from one direction, playing second fiddle to Tom Cruise. It's not exciting for me just being in a film. I like the creative process. But if I had to, what would I do? Is Godfather, does that count as a movie franchise? Well, Godfather. And 3 is not as terrible as people make out. It's just that 1 and 2 are the best films in the world ever. And so, if you've never seen 1 and 2 and you watched Godfather 3, you think, yeah, it was alright, that pretty good. But yeah, here we go. Rupert, fucking idiot. Where the dog. Right, here we go. What a stupid question. Right, the year is 2040. They have developed a drug to reverse the aging. Would you take it, and what age would you reverse back to? I love the fact that this drug, you tell the drug what age you want to go to. So hold on, so I'm 80. It's coming up from. I'm going to be 80. I'm 79. I take a drug. I tell the drug what age I want to be. Right. I don't know. I'm assuming that it's sort of infused with all the things that you can't. I can't just say 18 and still have everything. Can I? What? I mean, I suppose you choose your healthiest, I guess, but I don't know. I don't think 18 is as good as 40 or 50. I don't know. Looking back, be weird, wouldn't it? I'd have all the sort of values of a 79-year-old. I don't, would I have hair again? Would I just be 18, right, and still look 79? What does that mean? Or do you mean I'd I'd be fitter and upright with the hair again? 50. I'd be 50. Stupid question, Rupert. You fucking dog. Why am I even answering questions by fucking Jack Russells? um, Cam Conway says, with absolutely no credits, I think it means him, with absolutely no credits, is it best to seek out a production company or a literary agent to take a look at my comedy script? Well, I don't think you mean literary agent. I think literary agents are more for novelists. I think you mean writing agent, who are often normal agents who represent writers or actors. Or so, is it best to seek a production company or an agent? Well, it depends. It's sort of the chicken and the egg, because if you've got a production company interested and you made your thing, you could have the pick of every agent in the world. But if you had an agent, they might be able to get you to a production company where you might not be able to get yourself. I don't know. You can do a lot by yourself. You know, they've got contacts. But I don't know that it's any easier for an agent to look at a script and decide to take you on than it would be a production company. In fact, I'd say that probably production companies are a bit hungrier, but they might not take unsolicited scripts without an agent. It really is tough. I don't think there's anything wrong with sending it to both, really, and see who bites. Why not? It's the cost of, 30 pages of paper, isn't it? So, and I don't just think send it out to 30 people and wait for 30 people to say thanks, because that'll probably happen. You probably will get a letter because they're busy. You've got to follow it up without annoying people. Don't get into parties and give it to people. That is not the way to do it. Don't do that. Don't annoy people. Having said that, take every little step you can. If you know someone who knows an agent, that's fine. Yeah. I think do it sensibly and with honour, and don't give up. Why? This is from Toander. Why did you choose a topic for Afterlife? The loss of a life partner. Well, because the initial idea was, imagine if you lost everything and you nearly killed yourself, but you didn't. And life was a bonus, and you'd always have death to fall back upon. You could do what you wanted. It's like a superpower. And then, and I like that idea, I thought, that's good, that's great. And then I think, well, what's losing everything? And I don't think it is your job or your house or I think for me it was your life partner. To the extent that you'd feel your life is over, where the title came from. So for me, it just had to be the worst thing possible. And that's different for everyone. I'm sure that's different for everyone. But that's why I chose it. And you could really feel, you'd feel cheated and alienated, angry. And I had to have something that would put him into, a deep depression that he couldn't get out of. If you lose your job, you can sort of go, right, I'm going to get another job. You can't go, right, I'm going to get her back. You can't do that. So it was final. It was final and impossible task. The one thing he wanted, he couldn't have. So that's why I Does that answer your question? Well, apart from the occasional cock in a drain and me with a spike up my arse or feeding my testicles to lions, this has been sort of a workshop, hasn't it? We've talked about comedy and writing and ambition and never giving up and being creative. It's been quite a blast, I think. So, shall I do some more? So I'll answer some of your questions because Afterlife is brilliant. Thank you. Oh, this is my eyes. Afterlife is amazing. Thank you. The Postman is the best thing in season 2. I love The Postman as well. Joe's amazing, isn't he? Have you seen Sarah Cooper doing the bits on Trump? Yeah. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? You can just actually just say the words, mime the words that someone actually said, and it's funny. There's a guy that does the same with Brent, who's amazing. Cole, I retweet them, and it's quite a skill because it's not like miming along to a song where you've got the rhythm. It's yeah, it's great. Can I come for tea? No, no one's at the house. Pandemic. I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss that excuse when everything's open. Actually, I'm not because I'm still gonna say no. I don't want to get it. It's turned me into a germaphobe. It should have turned everyone into a fucking germaphobe. Who are these people that aren't worried about getting it? It's horrible. I started voting for the Emmys yesterday. I've got no chance. No chance. Not after I called them all paedophiles and drug addicts. It's not the best way for your peers to vote for you, is it? And not all of them. The ones that vote for me, they're all right. If you vote for me, you're not a nonce. You're not a nonce or a or a deviant. Listen, if you're an actor and you're an Emmy voter and you're not a sex offender or a pill popping deviant scum, then please vote for me. Best performance in the comedy. I can't be fairer than that, can I? Is that it? I love that caveat that someone's going, what? If I'm not a nonce? Oh, sorry Rick, I am a nonce. I can't vote for you. I might not win, but I haven't got any votes from paedophiles. Sometimes I think I don't take this seriously enough. But luckily other people do, and that's what's funny. I remember the first couple of times I won awards, it was a joke. I thought that's not why I did it, you know. I'd already been paid. It was always the best job in the world. I was absolutely loving it. And then I was on an award ceremony and I looked over, I'm not going to say who it was, but I looked over and they were fucking desperate to win, right? And then, because they're so desperate and needy, that's when I wanted to win. And I did. And from then on, I loved winning because I knew some people hated it. Some people hated me winning. Is that a healthy attitude? Is that a healthy attitude? Oh dear. Come on. Okay, let's do. I'll do another one. I'll do the occasional one. When should I do it next? So I do them every Sunday. No one's doing anything then, are they? You don't go to the pub at 6 on Sunday. So I carry on for another couple of weeks and see what happens. I mean, I'm loving it. Don't get me wrong. I'm thinking that you're probably getting bored, or you've got something better to do, or yeah. But I want it to be, and it was nice. It was a nice thing to do in the pandemic. But in normal life, you don't want to just tune in every Sunday at 6. Thanks for your questions. Tweet about me getting votes from non-pedo actors. There are some. All right. Tatty bye, everyone. Tatty bye.